Yeah.
All right. What's up, Flex? All right, we're live. What's up, everybody? This is Davion Ross, co-founder of ShotTracker, and I'm here with the champ, Klay Thompson. Klay, we got a nice group of people here today. Say what's up to them. Oh, he's here. So before we start anything, he got a little something special he wants to show you guys. Show him what you got, Klay.
Show all the ShotTracker fans.
Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, just put that on the screen for you.
Oh yeah,
there you go.
That's
get
pretty.
One of those next June.
That's what I'm
just
talking
good
about.
Motivation.
So you got one for each hand.
Yeah.
Let's see what you get like Mike and just get them on every finger. So you guys got a sneak peek. You're not getting that anywhere else, okay? You just saw Klay's championship ring before we even get started. So that's just a sign of what's to come. So first and foremost, thank you for joining the KT 3000 preseason shootout. Davion and Klay here. Just want to go through a couple housekeeping items before we get started. First of all, the program includes 3,000 shots and 3 experts. My man Klay Thompson, Charlie, and shot mechanics. So an awesome crew and some folks that you'll really learn from. Now, the key thing to know is download the app and click on the challenges link. It's the only challenge out there right now, and it's the main challenge. Next thing I want you to realize is that we're going to have Charlie and also shot mechanics next Sunday and the following Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific. So make sure to tune in for those live streams. We just launched 70 new drills in the app just for this challenge. So you remember, you can do whatever you want. You could do shootouts, you could do the drills from Klay, you could do some drills from Charlie. There's a ton of drills in there, so you shouldn't get bored. And you have until the 22nd to get those 3,000 shots in. I might even try to get my big self off the couch and get some jumpers in to see if I can compete on the leaderboard. I'm competing for all those prizes. So we got tons of prizes. Klay, the #1 person gets a signed NBA 2K16 game by you, and I think it's a PlayStation. Wow. That's a pretty good prize for the hard work, right? Oh, yeah. I wish they was giving out those type of prizes. I may have been in the league. But anyway, so a ton of prizes, including, this T-shirt here. So Klay even got one on. This one is this is Rocco's own, but Klay got a T-shirt on. Once you actually complete the challenge, you get a T-shirt. We'll send you a T-shirt, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's your preseason. The whole purpose is to get you better and get you ready for the season. So hey, man, I'm done talking. I'm gonna hand it over to you. Yeah. Tell me a little bit about how practice is, and wait, first, tell me about that night when you got the bling.
It was a very special night. Hopefully not the last time I experienced a ring ceremony like that, but it was just great because yeah, you can show them. It was just a great night because it was just a culmination of all hard work. It was the final recap of the season, and we deserve to celebrate it over the summertime because it takes a lot of hard work to earn one of those. I mean, a lot of great players gone through their whole careers haven't had the chance at one. So for us, it was a very proud moment for all of us and our families. And practice is going great. We've gotten a great start to the season. We're 3-0. We're leaps and bounds ahead of where we were last year at this point. So we should have a great shot to do it again this year. Honestly, you can't look too far in the future. You got to take it 1 week at a time because it's such a long season. But it's going to be another great year in the Bay Area.
I'm telling you guys got a solid start. Mm-hmm. One of the things that you and I always talk about is repetition. Like how many J's it used to put up to get to this point. And I think that's one of the reasons why we wanted, when we were brainstorming what's next to do after we had a lot of success and people even in Australia doing the Klay Thompson virtual camp, it was like, okay, how can we prepare people for the preseason? It's repetition. Tell us the importance of repetition in your J and, that helped you get to this point.
Just shooting for me is easy just because I love to do it. I was naturally a good shooter as a kid, but, to be great and to get to the elite level, it just takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of focus and a lot of time commitment. So, like in any sport, repetition is huge, whether it's swinging a baseball bat, throwing a football, a golf club, a tennis racket, whatever your passion is, it's huge that you just get as much practice it as you can. And, you know, the old adage, as corny as it is, practice does make perfect. So for me, you know, it's not really practice. It's not really a job. It's just fun. Yeah. I do love to shoot.
I hit you up today and you're like, D, I'm in the gym, getting it down, getting ready. So that's what's awesome. Well, let's do this. I'm going to take a few questions from some folks in the audience. And before I do that, though, I want to shout out one of our Facebook winners. Let me get her name here. So the Facebook winner of a signed jersey is Olivia Bellows. And she won a signed jersey from Klay as part of the Facebook competition or content that we were using. So we got Rocco's trying to make an appearance again.
Rock, stay outside.
Rocco is a star. Hey, by the way, Klay, you know we got the Rocco Award too.
Okay.
Rocco was instigating that he was going to give an award for the person I believe is with the best mugshot.
Okay.
So the best cover photo, they're going to get an award from Rocco. So awesome. We'll bring him in to give that award in the ceremony. All right. So, you know, we have a couple questions here from the crowd. The first is from Matthew Barlow, and he asked, how many hours a day did you play basketball in high school, and how many hours a day now?
Oh, man. In high school, probably about, go to class from 8 to 3. So probably play from 2 to 2.5 hours a day. You know, I included running and doing, you know, weightlifting, all that training. I include that on the courts. That's what I'm talking about. And it's similar now, you know, because I really believe that you can't, you know, it's not good for your body to go more than 2.5 hours, honestly, if you want to get optimal work in. And just if you want to get your peak performance, you know, you can't, if you're going 3 to 4 hours, it's tough. You got to be in phenomenal shape, but it's tough to get that game speed and those game reps down. If, you know, you want to, it's not about how much you do, it's just about doing it sharp and doing each rep like a game like, you know, and you want to do it almost even more faster in practice. So when the game comes, it's that much easier.
It's just natural. Because so you talk about game speed, right? So I see all these folks who say, yeah, you know, I've been shooting for 5 hours. Yeah. But when you look at it, they're not going game speed. Yeah. And when you don't go game speed in practice and you get in the game, you're not going to make those shots that you're making in practice if you're not going game speed.
Yeah. Well, there is something to be said about, you know, getting your fundamentals down. You don't have to go 100% when you're doing that. But as far as making moves on the court, you know, coming off screens or, you know, dribbling moves, it's good to go even faster than you anticipate going in the game because, like I said, it's going to slow down for you when, you know, when it matters.
That's good. That's good stuff. I mean, where else are you guys going to get this type of knowledge, man? I don't even know. All right, we go. Will Gary, how has Steve Kerr influenced you? What's it like not having him on the sidelines these past few weeks? That's a deep question, Will.
Yeah. Well, we feel like we're missing something, and you know, it's not the same without Steve, but you got to give a lot of credit to our coaching staff, especially Luke Walton, who he's been great for us. Really composed. He's got a great basketball knowledge, and you know, he's just fun to play for. But Steve's taught me a lot. You know, he's taught me not to settle for a good shot, but also try and get a great shot because he thinks I have that ability. And, you know, he's tried to help me become a better playmaker. He's put me in great positions to score the ball, and he's really tailored the offense, you know, to our team's strengths. You know, me and Steph shooting, Draymond's playmaking ability, you know, Andrew Bogut's passing, you know, Harrison Barnes and Andre Iguodala's cutting. So he's a great coach and he's very knowledgeable. We definitely miss him, but during the time he's going to be gone, we're going to play just as well as if he was there on our sideline because we know when he comes back, you know, going to be that much far ahead. And he definitely is one of the better coaches in the NBA. And he's got a really great knowledge of the game.
You know, one of the things that I was rapping with Charlie, and I was, you know, Charlie and I were talking about your game. And one of the things that Charlie always says to me is like, everybody talks about Klay's J, but Klay's a complete basketball player. Mm-hmm. So I just want you to know that he said that. He's like, this dude's a complete basketball player. They talk about his J all the time, but look at that pass. I mean, to the point where he's bringing up video from YouTube. Like, look at that pass. Look at that pass. And he was pretty proud. So shout out to Charlie. You see Charlie, I'm showing Charlie some love. All right, so Carter Snowden. So this is a pretty technical question. Is that his problem is controlling the power behind his shot.
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas for how to control that power? Because what he's saying, he's getting some inconsistency in the power behind his shot. Any tricks of the trade that you would share with him?
Well, Carter, you got to be in, you know, depending how old you are. I mean, you could always develop your leg strength and being in top physical shape because, you know, as the game goes on, you know, if you're not in great physical shape, you know, you're going to get fatigued easier. That's when you start using, you know, just your arms or your fundamentals get kind of sloppy. So my suggestion is, you know, try and, you know, don't shoot too far away from the basket just yet. Just get your form right. You know, even if you just got to go from mid-range to high school three. Don't start trying to shoot 30-footers or 25-footers yet. Those will come in time because with strength and with growth, you'll get there. But just remember that it's all about the form right now. As you get older, you know, you'll develop leg strength enough and you'll develop upper body strength to be able to stretch that, you know, range out. So don't get discouraged. Just, you know, always hold your follow through, explode through your toes, and just be confident. You know, it's you're not going to be a knockdown shooter from day one. It's going to take time, and there's going to be some inconsistencies, but as long as you work at it, you know, you'll get there.
That's cool. Kyle asked, what goes through your mind when you step on the court?
Man, I just try to be as focused as possible. Try to play every game like it's my last, honestly. You know, you got to come into the season in great shape. You know, play within the team concept. You know, I have such a great team around me. You know, I don't have to do it by myself at all. You know, we got literally 9 or 10 guys who can have a big night. So try and get other guys involved as well and just be a menace on defense. For me, I try to be as complete on offense as I am on defense. And people forget the game is two ways. So I try to shut down my opponent and outscore them at the same time. I think that, you know, that goes a long way. So for me, it's just when I step on the court, it's just about having great focus. And I set one goal for myself, and that's just to play as hard as I can, and the rest will take care of itself.
It's good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
From Nate, I think that's Niger. And Nate, if I butchered your last name, my apologies. My apologies. What's the most underappreciated aspect of your game? That's a good question.
That's a good question. Man, probably my ability to defend, I would think. You know, I feel like I can guard multiple positions. That's what makes our team so unique is we have so many big, strong wings that we're able to switch so many pick and rolls, so many off-ball screens that we give teams a lot of fits. And I think my ability to guard, you know, 3 positions and even sometimes guard power forwards is, you know, kind of unnoticed at times because it's easy to follow up the jump shot and, you know, my ability on offense. So for me, it's just being a tenacious defender. I think that kind of goes overlooked.
When he asked that question, I was going to say defense.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about it. I was like, there aren't many, you know, if I think about it, you were guarding Harden. I mean, sometimes they're putting you on the best players, and you still got to go down the court and put up some, and they're looking for you to score too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was going to say
take
defense.
Great pride in that.
Yes, you should. You should. All right. So, you know, I know you lock Rocker outside, but he's tweeting you questions right now. So his question is, what's your favorite part of being home? I think that was kind of suggestive.
Yeah. It's about, obviously, it's being with my dog. You know, he's a great companion. It's just being able to sleep in my own bed, you know, enjoy the Bay Area, go to the park, play at my favorite golf courses, you know, use our facility. And, I don't know, just being in my own house is probably the best part. You know, I miss a lot on the road. Being on the road is a lot of fun, but there's nothing like being home, being around your teammates and your friends. It's a great feeling. So
you mentioned golf. We were talking about golf this year, and both of us working on our swing.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to get that in again next summer.
As I should be now, but you know, once my playing day's over, I'm sure I'll.
Yeah, you can get some more golf in. It's all about that repetition. That's good stuff. All right, man. So, tell me this: when you guys, it seems like you guys got there for the event, you got your rings. And automatically, you just switch it off like, all right, great, we celebrated, we're moving on. Let's focus on this. I mean, was that the demeanor in the locker room? Was everybody just like, hey, we did it, Now let's go for number 2.
No question. You don't want to be the team that loses on ring night. You know, it's a very emotional night, special night, especially for the Warriors organization. So it was easy for us to flip that switch and say, look, this is a Pelicans team we might see in the playoffs again. And we know it's a long ways away, but we want to send a message now that we've gotten even better. And I think we did that. And it was, you know, it felt good to put on the ring that much more after we got the win and go home driving with it on. It was an amazing feeling.
Okay. Now, someone here, Jordan Boyd. You remember Jordan. He won an award last year. You guys think you can beat the Bulls' record of only 11 losses?
Man, it might have been only 10 losses.
Yeah, Jordan, you gotta get your facts, baby. Man, when you come with this question, son.
Yeah.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Oh man, that's gonna be a tough one. You know,
there's
so many good teams. Yeah, we'll try.
Yeah.
We did get 67 wins last year, which was an amazing feat. We might be able to get 70. It's gonna depend a lot on health, obviously, and a lot of lucky bounces that go our way. But it's 72 wins. That's a lot of wins, man. I don't know if that would be done again, but hey, man, we might be the team to do it just because we reached 67 last year, and if we stay focused and we take every game serious, we should have a chance to reach 70. It won't be easy. It would be extremely difficult, but you know what? Why not? No one thought we were going to win the
Why not? And why not you?
Yep. Why not us?
That's awesome. So, you know, there was all this talk on NBA with Charles Barkley about the fact that jump shooting teams will never win.
Yeah.
And you guys just shut him up.
Yeah.
And you know, I mean, there's some fact, or I don't know if I'll call it fact, but there's some context to what he's saying about jump shooting teams if you look at the history. And I think you guys kind of changed the game in being one of the jump shooting teams that did win it all. Why do you think that is? Or was, I should say.
Because I don't think we were pigeonholed in being a jump shooting team, because obviously with me, Steph.
Yeah, I mean, you guys splash all over.
We got a lot of great shooters. But we did lead the league in field goal percentage.
Yeah.
We did lead the league in defensive field goal percentage. So I think we not only were a jump shooting team, but we took great shots. You know, a lot of our jump shots were wide open because of the result of our offense. We moved the ball so well. We shared the ball so well that we didn't care who would lead the team in scoring. You know, it could be Steph for a few nights in a row. It could be me, and it could be Harrison, it could be Andre. It doesn't really matter to us. You know, we all know our time's going to come. So for us, I don't think we were a great jump shooting team, but I think we were just a great scoring team as well. We got a lot of opportunities at the rim. And most importantly, we got so many good looks from three. We also led the NBA in 3-point percentage. So it's going to be another thing we're going to try and do this year is, trying to replicate those stats.
Yeah. And I think they minimize some of your big guys like Bogut and, Draymond. Those are good players. They have a post presence. And then you got some good footwork, some post moves too if you have a smaller two guard on you. So, you guys have a presence. So, I would agree with that. All right, we'll take a couple more questions and then, we get people back to shooting. So this is from Layla. Wow, this Layla wants to be a WNBA player. She asked if you ever take on a WNBA player, and how'd that go?
I have not had the privilege of taking on a WNBA player yet. I love to play Della Dawn and Maya Moore because I'm really a fan of both their games. They have such an incredible skill level, but I have not yet. Now I'd be very embarrassed to lose to a girl because, it's how it's been when you're a kid, man. Boys versus girls. It's always been you can't lose to a girl. So it would be a challenge, but it would be a lot of fun. There's a lot of great female basketball players out there that don't get the recognition of LeBron James or Kevin Durant yet, but they just have a crazy amount of skill level as well.
All right. This is a question from Macy. Very deep question. What's the significance to the number that you wear, number 11? Well,
number 1 wasn't available my rookie year. So I'd looked at it this way, I was 11th pick in 2011, so I just chose number 11.
That had to be a number, man.
It worked out for me since, and I think it's a great number.
You got to stick with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. It's definitely. 11 in 2011. How can you not go? You either got to go at 111, or 11, and 111 is not available.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Well, there's a few more questions coming in, but we want to be, Klay he's in the middle of the season, so we want to make sure that we don't take too much of your time.
No
But we wanted to
worries.
say, I know you would do this for your fans any day, man. And I think everybody here, on behalf of everybody on this live stream, we got a nice audience here today. We want to say thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate
He's going to give you guys
yeah.
a last peek of the ring, because I don't know if you're ever going to get this
Have
close.
2 of these by next June. So
Oh!
I appreciate you guys, logging on, supporting me. All great questions. Keep shooting. Never get down on yourself. There's gonna be plenty of nights, where you don't shoot the ball well, but there's gonna be even more where you don't feel like you miss. So. And
by the way, you heard it here first. He said there's going to be a number 2. So next time you do this, he's going to be like this.
Yeah, that's the plan. I really believe we could do it. We got to take it 1 week at a time, 1 game at a time, but it's ours. It's ours to lose, and it's ours to take, because we do have the depth, we got the talent, we got the youth, and we got the, we know how to win now. So it's going to be an exciting year. I hope you guys are all Warrior fans out there, and never stop shooting, and just enjoy the game. Enjoy playing with your friends. Enjoy playing for your school. Enjoy playing, in your backyard. It's a beautiful game, and if you respect the game, do wonders in your life. So thank you for logging on, and I look forward to talking to you guys very soon.
All right, and then make sure to download the latest app, Get to Shooting. By the way, for those who don't know, Klay will be shooting also. I mean, he's putting up shots anyway. I mean, he'll probably get to 3,000 in like the next week, but keep shooting. The other thing is that there are a whole bunch of people who are shooting before noon this morning. So if you look at the leaderboard, people have gotten started. Some kid had about 1,000 shots already up. So make sure to get your shots up, and let's make it happen. And hey, don't forget to follow Rocco, follow Klay if you're not following him, follow ShotTracker. Rocco will be giving out a prize, and we're going to have a ton of fun. So thanks, everybody, and have a great night.